Have you noticed that Bible prophecy is moving at an alarming rate? We are seeing it unfolding before our eyes. We are seeing the building blocks of the book of Revelation playing out before us. The foundations are being set out in order for the big system to come into play. Today I wanted to show you 3 key aspects and 3 different videos to show you the areas they're targeting in order to get this system up and into play. And as you go through them and see it, you will see that the system, that what we call the big system that we see in Revelation, is being laid out before our eyes. What I always ask is to watch it in full to get the full context so you can see with your own eyes, and obviously smash the like button just to get this out to people so that their eyes may be open and ignorance cannot be an option anymore, because they're doing these things right before our eyes. So as you'll see, first, the 3 areas that they target is always going to be money, religion and government. Have a look at this first.
La mayor parte de los habitantes del planeta se declaran creyentes. Esto debería provocar un diálogo entre las religiones. No debemos dejar de orar por él y colaborar con quienes piensan distinto.
Confío en Buda.
Creo en Dios.
Creo en Jesucristo.
Creo en Dios, Alá.
Muchos piensan distinto, sienten distinto, buscan a Dios o encuentran a Dios de diversa manera. En esta multitud, en este abanico de religiones, hay una sola certeza que tenemos para todos. Todos somos hijos de Dios.
Most of us know religion in itself in terms of prophecy is going to have a huge part to play. This is going to be one of the underlayers, one of the strong foundations of the system that's going to come into play, and we can see it happening. We can see how it's all starting to link together. The second part, the second thing that they will target in order for Revelation 13 to be able to play out, they will target the finance. Have a listen to what I mean.
One thing. When the next crisis hits, the elites are planning to freeze the financial system, and they'll replace it with a new system, one not based on the US dollar. When that happens, we'll wake up to a very strange and disturbing new reality.
And for our viewers that are watching today, what might their reality look like that morning? How does this manifest?
First, they'll have gone to bed knowing that a massive financial crisis was underway. But when they wake up, they'll find it has worsened and the contagion has spread worldwide. When they go to withdraw money, their ATM will say, closed temporarily. When they go to sell stocks, their account will say, transaction not available. When they go to their local business, that business will only accept cash if it's open. As citizens realize they're being barred from their money, riots will erupt. It's going to get really bad, really quick.
You can see the building blocks are being laid down. We're seeing it unfolding. And one of the main things that they're going to try to do, and we're seeing this happening with the World Economic Forum, the UN, many leaders are calling for a more collective government. Even when you look at the French President Macron, he said something that really startled me, and this is the thing that they're trying to push more and more. Have a listen to what Macron says.
The US and the Chinese side, because now progressively a lot of people would like to see there are 2 orders in this world. This is a huge mistake, even for both the US and China. We need a single global order.
This is their major plan. This is their plan in motion. This story has been set off over a millennia to get ready to this generation. As you can see, the 3 areas that they target will be finance, religion and government. When they collectively come together, if they ever do, they have full control of the population. Now, when we see the likes of the World Economic Forum and the symbolism, most of you have heard of Klaus Schwab, and when you see the symbolism in this picture alone, when you look at the star that's below, this is the 9-pointed star, which when you look into it, it's actually about completion, and they use all the religions in order for fulfillment and completion to try come together. Even when you look at the representation of what that bull means in red, it's a modern day Moloch, and most of us here know the representation of Moloch and the sacrifice that God would always ask for. Symbolism is everywhere when it comes to these guys. But the reason I wanted to show you all this was to show you that the plan is being laid out. Deception is at an all-time high, and we're going to see deception where people will be confused more and more and more, and collectively they're going to come together in order to try to control the population. Now scripture tells us exactly what's going to happen in Revelation and in Daniel, and what this system is going to be used for. Who the Antichrist is, I'll leave that down to you, and how that's going to fully come about. But just to show you that the plan that they have is starting to take motion. The wheels are already turning. Now we're in a time period that we believe Christ is coming back very, very soon. Don't be ignorant, brothers and sisters, of the signs all around us. Remember, they control the narrative of the media. Do your own research in terms of scripture, and then do your own research in terms of what it looks like they're going to be doing. But remember, with all the chaos that goes on in the world, God is always in control, and keep the faith.